Hi, welcome to DC Fan Gives Hope. And as editor of the page, I always look for upcoming stars. People that could add something to the Facebook page that is in line with what I would like to read about. You know, hope and positivity and stuff like that. And it can be anyone that just shines a light on everything good about DC. And on YouTube, it's the same. And although I'll be lucky if I rise anywhere close to some, 1,000 likes and stuff like that, because I'm not what you would call, you know, in the know, so to speak. I'm just an average fan, just like yourself. And so when I'm looking through fan pages and stuff like that, and groups, and you've got to sit on the fence and listen to both sides of the arguments, because you don't want to post positive stuff, and also by posting that positive stuff, you're closing your ears to the other way of looking at it. So you've got to be careful in what you talk about and what you say. But at the same time, there's a couple on YouTube that I watch, and not full-heartedly do I believe everything they say, because it's their own opinions, and it's very hard to like. It's very hard to just agree with everything that I like. It's like if you say something and I'm enjoying what you're saying, and then I'm just gonna like you, and stuff. So you've got to listen to stuff that you don't like to listen to, because that may have more factual evidence or truth to it, and stuff. Because I would listen to some sort of YouTuber, and even though I've followed him or followed her for so long, suddenly he says or she says something that I dislike, and all of a sudden I'm going, "What's happened to you? What? Why are you thinking that? I used to be your biggest," sad stuff like that. So, but then I've managed to calm myself down and hear the views out, But they themselves are guilty of not listening to other people's opinions, you know. But so for me, I'd like to highlight sort of newcomers, but that, I might say newcomers. They might have been doing their own Facebook pages and YouTubes longer than me, and they've got more of a system, of how to word that. They do their research. They do, they have a computer screen with all the facts and figures laid out in front. I just do it on top of my head, right? So, but as I listened to this guy, I could tell that he put a lot of thought and a lot of, he delved into it. And he sort of answered things that were puzzling me, about this sort of Zack Snyder cut. There was a time when Zack wasn't posting anything about Justice League, and I thought, well, maybe it's died down. Maybe he's thought of, wait a minute, I'm getting people too hyped up about something that's never going to happen. Hence why we have people that don't believe of its existence. But by putting all these dates and stuff on, he sort of clarifies of what might be happening behind the scene. And even though you may claim not to believe what this man is saying, what he is saying, there has been some, good ideas, some conspiracies, as he may say, of that's what may have happened. He may have went away for a holiday, came back, and the dates and the times of everything, and Walter Amada is and stuff, and he's got a contract to make some movies, Fountainhead and stuff, and in order to get, I'm watching Get Shorty just now, okay, and that has given me, it's Get Shorty's a TV series based on the movie by John Travolta years and years ago. I'd advise you to check it out, and it's all about these crooks making a movie and who's executive producer, how long does it take, post production and stuff. So it's interesting in that way, because we forget that there's so much wheeling and dealing going on behind the scenes for directors to make movies that they want to make, but the studio demands that they should make this movie and that movie, and it's very. If you haven't checked, please check Get Shorty out. But mind, it's an 18, violence, nudity, some sexy scenes, but it just highlights that it's you can understand why way back in the 1950s, 60s, whatever, it was a cutthroat business, and there was a lot of Hollywoodland murders and stuff like that, if you've seen that film. But it gives you appreciation how up and coming screenwriters or directors find it hard in some films, like A Great Showman or Oscar Wilde that's just came out, how some of these films can take something like 10 years just to get off the ground and to be made. So in order to get a film that a director really wants to do, especially if they don't have the hiatus like James Cameron, is they've got to make some sort of deal with the studio. And Walter Amada maybe just have came in just in time for that. And for Zack Snyder, if it's true, in order for him to get his film, he also goes back and does the Justice League the way he intentionally wanted to do it. And the fact that he left, not fired, left, because he wanted the Justice League to be a hit and a success, and he thought that the people out there wanted to do his Marvel wanted to do it in a different way, and it's kind of sad in a way, because if he really released the ultimate cut first of all, then he would have really got people really loving the film, and it wouldn't be as mixed as Zack Snyder thought, and then he might not have stepped down from the production. But this is what the Zack Snyder cut does. It's given Zack Snyder, that big slap in the back. Well done, son. You've done well. We've been rooting for you from day one. You shouldn't have given up on your project, because as an artist, you sometimes fear, oh, it's not the way I wanted. It's like building furniture, and you build that, oh, masterpiece here. I'm not happy with it. Hey, can you come and finish this for me? I'm done. It's too stressful. I just can't make a movie that the people out there want. But he got that. He made the films that people wanted. So please, share this video. Watch this guy right here, and let him give you hope.